Hello and welcome to the fourth installment on the 1000 Game Makers thread by the one and only Mosh Boy. Today we're going to be playing Kevin THR's game. There's actually one game and another one that seems pretty interesting that I want to try out. You can follow Kevin at Kevin THR, and his website is kevintrasher.me. We're going to be playing Net Tarot and Lawyer Golf today. So we're going to start with Net Tarot, which seems to be a sort of virtual deck of cards, pretty much, to do divination or something like that with symbols that are very modern and stuff like that. And there's a few features like the contrast, which I think this might be a little bit more interesting, and they contain like beautiful designs and things like that. So you can go in Wikipedia and let me see. So is this related to that one card? Let's see. So this is a hashtag or something. Octothorpe. Interesting. So it's like a sort of a virtual deck, and it has the meaning. So this is to me very interesting work, because I did include a tarot deck in one of my games as well, and I find that tarot and symbols, it's interesting how in tarot you can just see an image and attach so much meaning to it. I'm personally not a believer in divination and things like that, but I do think it's interesting how a person who thinks they can see the future and all those things through these cards, I think it's interesting how they can see a lot of meaning in them, and it just tells you like a lot about the power of symbols and such things. So let's see the video here. Let's watch a little bit of it.
What do you do for a job? Did you go to college? Oh, I'm impressed. Are you using your fucking stupid clown-ass degree? Jobs. How much do you make? Wow, you're awesome. Do you dress up? Are you the boss? Do you think you're something big because of your false authority when you push people the fuck around? Jobs. What's your career? Are you proud? Did you plan your life? Important job. Is it just about the money, or do you have a dumb life's mission so you can pretend you came close to making any fucking difference at all? Jobs. Do people like you because of your job? Do you get respect from dipshits? Do you have this retarded concept of being successful and getting paid to do what you love and having your place in the world and having that be the basis of your identity, so when you get ready to die you can look back at what the fuck you did for a job? Jobs. Did you have kids after you got your job? Are you going to teach them about getting a career? Are you hoping that's the only thing your stupid-ass kids think about, so that way the whole cycle can start over again and they can be shallow fake bastards like you and judge people by whether or not they have a good job? Jobs.
That was pretty interesting. It really resonates with me, and so this is a really good example of how games can be a lot more than just shooting and jumping and collecting coins and stuff like that. This is a tarot deck, and it says a lot. Like, I really like what I just saw with the video. It was like sort of like a poem, spoken word thing, a beautiful presentation. I found it really enjoyable. I hope you enjoyed it too. Let's check out a little bit more of it. I'm not going to play another video. I'm going to let you discover them by yourself, but let's just see a little bit more of the fire you won't. See a little bit more of the designs and things like that. Let's see the meaning. Bomb 20. I think there's a song. Circle. Oh wow, the geolocation thing, like the Google Maps thingy. What is this, like a whale? Man with a bird in his hand. There's actually an expression that has something to do with that. Doritos Locos Taco refers to. There's a lot of humor and a lot of like a poetic value to the use of symbols in this game, which I think is interesting. I'm gonna let you pause the video and read this by yourself. But before I get too into this and spoil every single card, I think I would like to try out Lawyer Golf. Let's just try it out a little bit. This is made by Kevin, but also by Phaser. It seems like this is a collaboration project. Click to start. Let's try it out. Is there sound? I don't know if there's sound. I'm just gonna make sure I put the sound a little bit higher. It said, "I'm rich. I can see that nice car." It sort of seems already to go with the theme of jobs and stuff like that. It seems like to be a theme for this. It's mini golf. Yeah, because golf, you know, it's a high class, and mini golf is for us working class, right? So you can, how can you move? Why can't I? Can you? Am I moving? Like, I don't. Am I moving towards? It said I could move with the Okay, it's weird a little bit. Okay, kind of moves opposite to what I thought it would. So right now I'm pressing. Sorry, I'm finding it very difficult to move. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Hey clerk, we're here to play some golf. Oh really? Give us the damn club, smartass. Oh, also, I wanted to say sorry. Well, I'm not really sorry, actually. I just wanted to say I did not warn anyone about maybe there's going to be vulgarity or harsh language and stuff like that in these games. I'm not going to censor them or anything like that. I want the author's intentions to be presented as faithfully as they can in the playthrough. So if you're sensitive or anything like that regarding harsh language or themes, there's not much I can do. Just I guess as soon as you see that, I guess go to the next video or something. I'm recovering from alcoholism. Caroline is so incredibly helpful. I'm sure she is. I find it so hard to move. Imagine if she had married me instead of you. Ha ha ha. Huh. That sure would be funny. Damn. I love a good game of golf. It really brings me back to the days of my youth. I'm a 5-time world champion, you know? You know that, right? That I'm a 5-time world champion? Oh, I can start playing it. Okay, I was just like thinking it was like, it's interesting. Yeah, it moves so strangely. It went the other way. Ah! I swear, I don't know if it's like something that I don't get in the movement, but it's really, really hard for me. It moves like sort of like a tank. Okay, so I'm doing it backwards. Okay, so it should be like this. It's like everything is backwards in this game. I wonder why. Why? What a coincidence. I mean, I'm not criticizing it for it. I just think it's sort of interesting that oh, can I play with him as well? Oh, he plays himself. So it seems like I could keep going, maybe, and play this hole here. But it's interesting to follow the story, and I think also I haven't played golf. I have played mini golf, but it's interesting how this game intertwines narrative with a game of golf. I think sports is an interesting social lubricant, I think, and this game uses that really well. Okay, so I can turn and move for a second. Okay, there's like acceleration. It's like you've ruined her memory by stealing her from me. Let me try this. Your tan looks phenomenal. There's like this very dry humor, very depressing or serious tone to these games, with the black and white and sort of like graphic design quality of it, Americana iconography, which makes this game really appealing to me. I wish the controls were a little bit clearer, but I think it works just well for given that the story, I think, is more interesting than just a meaningless, like, honestly, so far I haven't even looked at the score because I'm more interested in the story, well, in the conversation, really. And that's another thing that I like about these sort of games. It never has to be like this sort of big story. It can be just a personal, small, like, moment, conversation. There's a lot of beauty in that. Like, there needs to be a space for that sort of content and that sort of how could I say this? Yeah, let's say just content, I guess. Like, that's sort of content, and the fact that everyone can make games nowadays makes it really interesting, because there's like this plurality of voices and things that people want to say, and what games can be or is not dominated anymore by just people who have access to the technology and things like that. Nowadays you can pick up Twine and just make your own games and tell your own stories, and everyone's voices can be heard, and it's really beautiful, I think. So this is going to be my last hole. I'm going to put it in, and then I'm going to let you guys play this game and try it out. Sorry, I don't read the dialogue too much, as I'm trying to comment a little bit as well on the games, and not only give you a taste of what the game is, but maybe contextualize the game, and maybe try to sell it a little bit as well, because these games are beautiful, but sometimes they're not easy to access. They're easy to access on a technological sense, but they're not accessible sometimes because they're very peculiar, and they're like enigmatic and unclear, but that's part of the experience, right? But sometimes people are put off because we've been educated to always play the same sort of games and watch the same sort of movies, and this is the beauty of it, is that games can be so many things. They can be a golf game where a dude tells another dude about how he stole his wife, and fuck you, asshole, you're the slimest douche I know, like, they're fighting, but really they're playing golf as well. So that's it for Lawyer Up Bitch by Kevin Trasher. Check out his website, beautiful website, kevintrasher.me. Again, follow Moshboy, And check out the thread, play the games, and follow me if you wish at the other Alvaro. Thank you very much for watching. Keep watching this playlist, and yeah, hopefully you'll find the game that changes your life. Bye.